Namaste, welcome back to the channel. I'm Shakti, and I'd like to offer today a practice for sleep. So this is a practice that you can do before you go to bed. And the focus here is to down-regulate the nervous system. So we're often throughout the day experiencing what we would call in our nervous system a sympathetic response. We're responding to whatever might be happening in our lives. We're answering emails, we're talking to people, and generally we're on. So when we try to go to sleep, it can be challenging if we're still in that space of on, doing, going, thinking. So this creates a bit of a buffer. This practice can create this buffer between our sympathetic response that we've had all day long and what we want from our body when we sleep, which is a parasympathetic rest and digest response. So to call those things in, we'll predominantly work with some yin yoga postures, some breath practice, and some visualization to start to down-regulate the nervous system. It might be nice to have something to sit on. I'm sitting on just a little blanket folded up. You may require even extra support of a pillow or two so that your back feels comfortable in a seated position. If that's still uncomfortable, you can sit against a wall or even up in a chair. Start to close down your eyes or soften your gaze forward and down. And begin to notice your breath. So without changing anything at all, start to pay attention. Does the inhale or the exhale feel easier? And is there a natural pause at the top or the bottom of your breath? With as little effort as possible, this will be our theme. Begin to notice a gentle pause at the bottom of your exhale. Not so much that you crave the air for the inhale, just a brief pause. And we'll keep that breath as we continue with our practice. Sliding your left hand down to the earth, walk it out as you lean to the left. Let that hand plant securely, finding a little side stretch here. And bring your top hand or your right hand to your rib cage if that's comfortable. Drop your left ear to left shoulder, letting the head be heavy. And breathe into the rib cage. Breathe into your hand. Really focus on the exhale, letting that exhale lengthen. Brief pause at the bottom. Keeping awareness on the exhale, 3 more breaths. Letting the head naturally relax, another space. And after your next exhale, release your right hand to the floor in front of you. Keep your left hand where it is. A little twist and fold here. Relax your head down towards your knee. Doesn't have to get there. Three full breaths. Noticing the exhale. And the pause at the bottom of breath. Slowly, with as little effort as possible, walk your hands through center in front of you. And then all the way to the right hand side. Side stretch, plant your right hand, left hand to ribs, and let your head be heavy in space. Feel the breath entering into the left rib cage, expanding into left hand. Exhaling, lengthening the exhale, pausing at the bottom. Three more breaths, relaxing the eyes. Relaxing tops of shoulders down from earlobes. And with next exhale, left hand meets the earth, twist and folds. And with very little effort, walk hands to center in front of you. And then back toward your feet. Slowly press up. And extend your legs nice and slow. Just give them a little shake. Not too energetic, just releasing the knees. And bring your left leg out at a diagonal and your right foot into your left inner thigh. If that's uncomfortable for this bent knee or hip, then you can bring that foot out in front of you a little more. You can even place a prop like a blanket or two, a pillow. If you have blocks, feel free to do that. Kind of sandwiching underneath this outer thigh. Again, noticing tendencies to flex feet if you have a strong yoga practice where you're usually engaging. Today we're just going to release. So yin yoga is all about relaxing into the poses. Turning to face your extended leg. Start to fold forward over your left leg. Any amount once your body naturally says, this is about as far as I go without effort, then release. Palms up or down. Relax your head. And having found this shape that we'll be holding, again return to the awareness of the exhale. In this pose, you may notice other sensations beside the breath. And rest about 25% of your awareness on any sensation. Another 25% to your breath. And the other aspect of your awareness, let that just be on the natural pause. The pause between breath. The pause that you're taking now, just holding this pose. The pause of the present moment. And if thoughts come in to your awareness, Just allow that to be a part of your experience, just as breath, sensation. Let the thoughts pass just like clouds in the sky. Three more breaths. Aware of the exhale. And the pause at the bottom. Walk your hands back toward your hips to gently press your torso back upright. Draw the spine long. Take a breath. And we'll find a twist. Left hand to right knee. Right hand floats behind you and settles on the earth anywhere at all. Not a very deep twist here. Just very gently turning toward the right side. And feel here that with every exhale, like your seat, your sits bones get a little heavier. Turning back to center. Extend both legs straight in front of you. Give them a very gentle shake. Windshield wiper the toes. And the right leg extends out. Left foot draws into comfort. Props if you need them. And letting both feet relax. Turning the body toward your extended leg. For a moment, get tall. And then start to round your back, melt forward over your leg. Instead of pulling with hands, just allow your body to drape. Kind of like a rag doll. The last thing to fully relax is your head. Releasing down toward your knee. Doesn't have to ever get there. Finding your stillness. Releasing every vertebrae of the spine. And if there's sensation that is distracting or strong, you could come out of the pose just a little bit. Or you could inhale and imagine that the breath goes all the way to where you feel sensation. Imagining that the exhale could create more space there. Knowing there's nowhere to be, nothing else to do, but to rest on the out breath. 3 more breaths. Noticing the pause at the bottom of your exhale. Slowly pressing back up. Draw the spine long, take a full breath. And twisting to the left. Journeying into your twist slowly. Inviting a sense of ease. As little effort as possible. Next exhale brings you back to center. Extend both legs. And this time we'll forward fold over our legs. And allowing your hands to drop out to the side. I like my palms facing up, palms facing down could be your choice, whichever feels better on wrists and shoulders. And with the feet extended forward, drop your chin towards your chest to start and let the weight of your head lead you forward. Hands might walk just a few inches forward. And pause wherever body naturally just stops the forward momentum. Fully release your head if it's comfortable on your neck. And feel your breath in your back body. Feel the slow, steady rhythm of the exhale. And begin to imagine that with every exhale, your feet and legs become heavier. The sits bones, the center of your head, your hands, denser. With each exhale, as if you're sinking a little deeper into the floor. Sinking down past the floor into the concrete underneath. Exhaling to sink deeper into the soil, the earth. And feeling the warmth of that sinking, the warmth of that soil surrounding every limb. Three more exhales to sink further and deeper. placing a hand to your forehead to use the effort of your hand to help guide your head and torso back to upright. Full breath with a straight spine, and legs can take any shape. You might come back to your comfortable seat and drop one ear to one shoulder. Drop your chin forward and down. Start to trace circles with the nose. Finding your circles in the opposite direction when you're ready. And if you're in bed currently, you could come to lie down, or you could remain seated, whichever feels more appropriate. Closing down your eyes, resting hands and legs. Again, noticing the exhale and the brief pause at the bottom of breath. We'll add a visualization to this. Continue this breath pattern and notice your tailbone, the very bottom of your spine. And as you exhale, imagine that breath goes down your spine, down to your tailbone, and out into the floor underneath of you. As you inhale, it draws up through the floor, up through the spine, all the way to around your heart, where you feel your breath in your chest. And exhale, release the breath down your spine, through tailbone, through floor, down into the earth. Inhaling from the earth and up to the heart. Exhaling from the heart down the spine, deep into the womb of the earth. To this visualization, we'll add one more component, it's optional. Bringing your right index finger to the side of your right nostril. Plug that right nostril closed and inhale through your left nostril. Exhale through left nostril. Continuing to breathe in and out through the left side. Calling up that breath from the earth through the spine. Out the spine, down into the earth. to stay here as long as you like. Or after your next exhale, releasing your right hand, letting breath be natural. I hope this has helped you feel calmer, a sense of surrender. Surrender into the womb of sleep. Namaste.